an illustrious guest. We have one of the greatest illustrious international guests in the building in the history of our show. Miro, who's in the building?
International superstar, documentarian, and journalist, Borat, ladies and gentlemen. Make some noise. You know what I'm saying?
Borat. How's it going,
Welcome to the
Borat?
show, my guy.
Yeah. Yakshimash, what are your names?
I'm Jesus.
I'm Mero.
Hello, Jesus and Mary.
Yes. We're like
Yes.
the Trinity.
You are in a manufacturing plant for shoes?
No. I am in this is my sneaker closet. There's sometimes Americans like to buy a lot of sneakers for no reason. In our country, we call this a flex. We're flexing.
You're flexing.
Yes.
I am flexing. My chram, sometimes I flexing with my chram.
Yeah. Nasty.
Thank you.
When you are flexing with your chram, have you ever had what we call in the United States double toppy? When you have two people performing on your chram at the same time?
A double topping?
Yes.
Double topping? What do you mean to...
Like when you get a
Yes.
toppy at the same time. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
two women's giving position
to the chram.
chram, really, to the same
Yes.
chram at the same time. Wow. I have never heard of this. Two donkeys, yes, many times. In my
Oh.
journalism school, this was called lunch break.
Oh,
Wow.
okay. So
Wow.
talk a little bit about that. You're a world-renowned journalist. Deep dives, people know you for that.
Deep dives.
Yeah. Like you really get into the
You
subject.
really research. You really investigate what you're doing.
Yes, for inspiration, influence. I remember when I was a little boy, I wanted to be like my father, 14 years old.
Oh.
Oh,
But really, my first girlfriend was the one who said to me, you should go and become journalist. And I did what she said because she was also my mother.
That's a touching story.
it's a beautiful thing. I saw a
That's
very
a beautiful
beautiful video on X videos about that too. Like it's touching. So when you're talking about movies and making documentaries and things of this nature, where do you begin? Where does Borat's mind start the process of a documentary?
When I come to make this documentary, I was forced to disguise myself like
Mhm.
American man because I had become famous in this country, which means I make purchasing of many wig and nose and clothes so I could make blending in with different type of individual in USA. I get a big fat belly. I dress as typical American Yankee man with careful research and come up with names like Cliff Safari and Mike Sidewalk.
Those are good.
I became as American as your apple cake. Hell yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's your favorite American food? Other than apple cake?
I like it very much the hamburger, yes? You eat it
Yeah.
like
All right.
that's a man.
Yeah. Five Guys. Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what you're talking about.
5 guys?
Yeah. If you listen,
What the minute
Go-
5 guys?
next time you're hungry, go to a strip mall and say you want Five Guys meat.
Why I must go to a place where women strip to eat food?
Sometimes
it's
that has
just-
the best food.
That's
So-
true. Yeah, that's true.
What's it like being super famous in America now? Because before you could walk around without the disguises. Now you're getting recognized even with the disguises now. Have you reached a point you can't even walk down the street?
Walking down the street now, very difficult for me. Yeah, it's nice to be famous, just like famous Americans saying, when you are famous, they let you do it. You can grab a woman by the vagine. You can do anything. I tried this on my way here, and my Uber driver, she punched me in the face. I was very shocked that women can drive. Very strange.
Listen, it's a different country. Is the president of Kazakhstan as active on Twitter as the president of the United States? Does he have a Twitter account?
No, we do not have this, but we did have a scandal where my premier accidentally sent a photo of his chram to the wrong fax machine. But in the end, he explained that it was just an honest mistake and he was just sexting his sister.
That we have something similar to that happening here in the United States. So our countries are not that different. Let me ask you this: in your country, do you guys have a Black Lives Matter movement?
Black Lives Matter, not so much. in our country, everybody, we have a structure. It go a man, horse, cow, squirrel, kratzuli, then
Mhm.
woman, and you.
Yeah. Wow.
Ah,
Wow. Yeah.
Apparently, the cops in America, they treat black people like they are royalty, yes?
We get special service. We get a little more
Yes,
a little
a
more
little-
expertise
yeah.
than everyone else.
You know what I mean? They massage us. You know, they put us against walls and massage our our bodies. You know,
They're very nice.
not
Very
consensually,
nice.
but you know, it is what
This
it
is
is.
Very
very
nice.
positive. Yeah, very positive, these people. Yes.
They are. If you're driving late at night, they pull
are
you over
very
and ask you
lucky.
where you're
You're
going.
very lucky to get special attention from the cops.
All the time, people they look at us and they're like, "Oh, look at that guy. Let me go talk to him." You know, because he looks like that. You know, so
Let me stop his car. I want to make a frisk.
Exactly.
Well, we were very lucky.
Did you grow up seeing Melania Trump as a sex symbol?
In Kazakhstan, yes, I did. In Kazakhstan, the most popular children's fairy tale is Melania. It is like Cinderella's. It tells of how once upon a time there was a lowly peasant girl called Melania from shithole country, Slovenia, who
Mhm.
dreamed of marrying a rich old man. One day, she was invited to a grand ball thrown by Fat King Donald. Now, when Fat King Donald saw Melania, his chram became more turgid than ever before. So he come towards her and grab her vagine. But then on the stroke of midnight, Melania, she disappear. Fat King Donald, he searched his kingdom far and wide, grabbing the vagine of every young maiden. And until at last he found the one that perfectly fitted his small hand. Then Fat King Donald married Melania and put her in the most beautiful golden cage in the highest tower in all of America, and they live happily ever after.
oh shit.
Wow.
It is a beautiful
Damn.
story. I hear she is the happiest wife in America.
It's true.
Yeah,
It's
she
true.
looks super happy. We see photos all the time. She's like,
She is so happy that the smile get exhausted and turn upside down.
upside
Yeah.
down. Yeah,
Little
because
bit of a
her face
frown.
muscles get tired.
It's,
Yes.
it's very tiring to smile all the time, and eventually the muscles must relax and turn upside down.
Borat, you know, our country right now, we're trying to have an election. What are elections like in your country?
In my country, we have not had election for 11 years. But very important when you have election to vote for the right person. In Kazakhstan, people are only allowed to vote if they are grandparents, so they have experience of life. My first time, therefore, was when I was 13. But we have big problem with voter suppression. Voters try to suppress government by electing someone else, but they disappear at special voting booth.
Mm.
We very much like voting by male. Voting by female, not so much.
Ah, how do you vote by mail in Kazakhstan? Do you just do you put it in a mailbox or you go to a special
No,
place?
the male is allowed to vote.
Yeah.
Oh,
The male vote by mail. The male
Yeah.
is
oh,
a
if you
vote,
oh,
and
so
the
you mean if you
female
have a,
keep
you must
her
have
outside
right to
of
vote.
booth.
Borat, this has been a fantastic interview. Thank you for being our first international
Appreciate you.
guest. Everyone that comes on our show is an illustrious guest, and they get a neon sign that can say whatever they want to say. It could be a statement, it could be a
Yes.
slogan, it could be whatever you want. Borat, what would your neon sign say?
Your message to the world.
It can say, "My name is Borat. Please watch my movie film, or I will be executed."
Boom.
That might be the
There you
best neon
go.
sign yet.
You know what I'm saying?
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up
Ladies
for
and
Borat.
gentlemen,
You
yeah,
did
Borat,
it.
you know what I'm saying?
Thank you
Let's
very
have him not get
much.
executed.
Nice to meet you. Please, when you come my country, you can stay my house and use my sister.
Oh, thank you. We will take you up on
Okay.
that offer.
Yes.
All right. Give it up for Borat,
Yes.
everybody.
Thank you, my friends.
Thank you,
Peace.
Borat.
Can I make toilet now?